All right, everybody, we've pulled our gray fox pelt out of the pickle. We got some baking soda in here. We're putting some water, cold water in. We're just gonna mix this guy around, flip him over, give it a good wash in that baking soda water just for a minute. Pull, let them drain. We're going to drain the water. And then we're going to wash him really, really good. As good as we can. There's a tick. At this point, any ticks on the skin are completely dead. There are no viable parasites on this at all. We'll squirt some soap. This will be the last washing this thing gets. And we'll just add a little warm water and some cold. And then the rest of this is just going to be washing it up. And I'll show you the next step here in a bit. Okay, so the pelt has been pickled. It's been washed repeatedly. Now we're going to start patting this thing dry. We're going to start pulling water out of the skin, and then we'll flip it over and we'll pull water out of the fur, and then we're going to do the next step, which is applying the tanning agent. And that is a little bit more detailed. Let me get this guy kind of dried up a little bit, and we'll show you what's going on. Okay, so we got the hide pretty well dry. It's damp. We've applied our tanning agent, and for this gray fox, we're going to be using New Tan. I've never used New Tan before. I've always used Mackenzie's, and it looks like it's probably the same stuff. What we're going to do is we're just going to work this into the leather on the flesh side of the pelt, and then we will fold this up and allow it to sit for a day and slowly dry, and then we will move on to breaking once we're there. And just to show you guys how I apply this, I just brush it on. You just want a nice even coat on all of the leather bits, because what we'll end up doing is folding this thing up, and we'll let it sit for a day, because we want to make sure that the tan gets in on all these little bits. Right here. Fill the nose up with it. Get the face real good. And we just keep brushing it on. You want to make sure you get every little bit of that skin. You want to get all that stuff covered with the tan. And it goes on quick. Yeah, this has to be the same type of chemical that Mackenzie's is using. It smells exactly the same. And again, you just want to make sure you get it on all of these edges. You want a good amount there so it can soak in. It's very important to, I think using too much isn't good, but I think using not enough would be catastrophic. So you just pulling on these edges. You just want to make sure, and I probably could have did a little better fleshing job on this, but if this works the same as the Mackenzie stuff, it's not going to make a big difference on this pelt. There's another dead tick. We got so many ticks in Pennsylvania now, it's not even funny. That used to be a thing, like, when I was a kid, it was like, whoa, there's a tick. I don't hardly believe it. And we'll try to open that guy up a little bit. And that tan is definitely, it's definitely doing its thing. I'm going to try and bring some of this stuff down to the tail because I want to get a good dose on that tail. Because I think I'm gonna leave the tail on this hat. We'll just brush that into the tail. And again, you just want to cover all the skin. Pull this leg up. Do that. Okay, now we're gonna fold him. These gray fox are so pretty. Fold that pelt up. Roll the tail so that it's like that. Now we're gonna let that thing sit for a day.